Hi there, Cancerians. Thanks so much for tuning in for the week February 24th through March 2nd. And of course, it's a very short month in February. And we're at the very tail end of February. We finally bid adieu to Mercury retrograde. Mercury moves direct in Aquarius. And on the same day, there's a new moon in Pisces, March 1st, which is a very nice thing for you. You, of course, are a water sign, as are Pisces and Scorpios. And for you, it's a new moon in your 9th house of philosophical thinking, spirituality, long-distance travel, and higher education. And so now is a time for you to start thinking about taking that trip overseas, or maybe even transferring your job and moving overseas for 6 months to a year or longer. Just know that over the next couple of months, there's going to be quite a conflict between Jupiter, which is in your sign, out of phase at the moment, and Uranus. They're going to be battling it out until April, when they join the Cardinal Grand Cross. It is the most important stellar crossroad of 2014. However, right now, Jupiter and Uranus conflict is getting ready to reinvent the new normal, which will include things that shift you out of your conventional patterns, such as erratic twists and turns of fate, sudden opportunities, and unexpected surprises. Unstable conditions in times like these can make great heroes. If your head is in the right place, Cancerians, you could be one of them. Everything is quiet at the beginning of the week. However, on Friday, February 28th, the Mercury retrograde ends and communications return to normal. Then there's a Pisces new moon the next day, March 1st. Although the Pisces new moon usually marks a creative period of new beginnings, when it seems like dreams really can come true, this year's Pisces new moon is not like the others. The first reason it's different is that on the same day as the new moon, March 1st, Mars, the planet of energy, begins its 3-month retrograde period. And it's doing that in Libra, which is your 4th house of home and domesticity. Any retrograde period is not favourable for starting new projects. It's a time to put the brakes on them, but with Mars especially so, because Mars is the initiator of the zodiac. If that wasn't a good enough reason not to initiate anything new this month, on the day after that, March 2nd, Saturn goes out of phase in Scorpio, which is your 5th house of romance, creativity, and self-fulfillment. And he's out of phase through mid-July. And for those of you who have started a red-hot new romance, it's going to become rather serious very quickly. And as much as you love that, Cancerians, often that's a red flag, especially if it's the guy coming on really strong, saying, I've been waiting for you, looking for you, all that sort of thing. Beware of being swept off your feet and dumped into a tsunami, because that's the kind of thing that can happen right now. Have a great week, and I will speak to you again next week.